Don't know.
Good evening everyone and welcome to tonight's Tier 2 race in FPRL Fair Play Racing League. Tonight it is the British Grand Prix for our Tier 2s, the final race of race week 8 of the season. And a couple of great races in Tier 3 on Wednesday and Tier 1 yesterday on the Thursday. And now we see 18, as you can see, 18 drivers we've got on the grid tonight of our Tier 2s going around, which hopefully is going to be another fantastic race. It looks like at the moment we've got overcast, so potentially could be some rain coming, but we won't know for sure yet. Maybe someone can lob it in the chat what the weather conditions are. But let's get introducing ourselves first of all. I'm your main comms tonight. First time since round 1, Monkey Boy Kurt back on the comms box for you guys tonight, and alongside me is newbie to the comms. We've got fellow Tier 1 Williams driver LWS Yorkie. How are we, mate?
Struggled there a bit, mate, didn't you?
I did. I was going to say LSW.
No, good, mate. Yeah, it's going to be a good race, I think. Yeah, been looking a bit overcast, like you say. So we'll see what the weather's going to be like.
Yeah, no, it looks at the moment. No, can't see any rain coming down, but yeah, like we've already said, looks a bit overcast, and potentially we could have some rain coming in the latter stages of this qualifying. So who have we got out on track first? We've got Groundsy. If I say Groundsy, I always pronounce that wrong. Groundsy, he's the first guy out on track. He's won a race this season, and he'll be hoping for another good result today. Not had too many top finishes in the last couple of races. He did win at Portugal, and he'll be looking for another good finish today to get some more of those points and put himself in contention for that championship title. Again, we've also got Roswell out just behind him, who's now full-time in the Haas. Just behind him as well is also Twins. He'll be looking also for another good finish today. And then he's got the pace for a good finish. Hasn't really had the luck maybe in the start few first races of the season, but hopefully he can have a good one as well. I don't know how well you know the Tier 2 grid, Yorkie, but if you didn't know already, and for the viewers that didn't know already, it's Tainted the Lake who's not racing tonight, and Henker's leading the championship at the moment on 82 points. But have you got a tip for tonight who you think could be up there, for the win?
Well, the guy you said actually, Groundsy, looked at did a bit of research on the time trials, and he were not too shabby, to be fair. Yeah, like you said, Tainted the Lake, not racing tonight, opportunities for some of them. But yeah, let's see what Groundsy can do on his first lap.
Yeah, and it looks like Roswell has already took a spin at turn 1. He's already invalidated.
Not what you want.
Twins will be glad to have missed him there, but he'll have to go round again. But yep, so the first guy to come round him is going to be Groundsy. He's going through Maggots and Beckett's now. How's he going to take it through here? Too bad through there. It's a 1:03.7 split for the second sector. That's good. That's quite good for Q1.
Yeah, be off a good lap. That's a good, nice start for him. Just got.
I think a couple of the guys were doing 1:03.7s in Q3 yesterday, so it's a good starting lap for Q1 as he comes across the line now. Let's see what he can put in as a first lap. 1:27.7.
Not too bad.
Not too bad a lap.
Let's see who else is on one.
We've got Twins coming up next, I think. A fast one anyway.
That's a 128.1. We'll get up faster than that.
Bit slower.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
I think Roswell's coming. Yeah, don't know if he took his wing off. I can't actually get on the onboard camera now, but yeah, I'm not too sure. But who else have we got coming around then? Lemon is letting off.
And we've got a Mercedes.
And Stiffmeister is off.
Has had a bit of a spin.
I like it, yeah. Have we got anyone else coming around? Yeah, you like I said the Mercedes.
I think we've got Mercedes. Yeah, Mercedes.
New vein, that's it, yeah. Comes around now then. Towards the end of the lap. Left and right. Got to make sure you don't lose the back end there. As he comes across the line then, it is a 27.8. Just slots himself. It's behind Groundsy there in second place. Silverside Boy goes through with a 27.9. Now here comes Stiffmeister, but he took that spin, so we'll have to go around again. 1:43 isn't a respectable time there, so he'll go around once more. But yeah, at the moment, Groundsy setting the pace with that 27.7. Do you think that's going to be beat at the moment, Yorkie? I think there's potentially a couple of drivers that could maybe beat that, and obviously Henkers, Magyus, have bid all the guys that are up there at the moment in the championship, but I think it's a respectable time for the Q1, definitely.
Yeah, I think he'll be fine getting through. I think he'll get beaten, maybe a low 27, but yeah, I think he's relatively safe with that. Should be fine to get through, but yeah, you don't want to. I'm sure he'll go again, don't want to risk it.
Yeah, that's it. And who have we got coming around now? Is it Lemon? Yeah, Lemon's now on his fast lap. A 1:52 in the first one. Must have obviously taken a spin on his first lap, but here he comes around now. This is more of a respectable time.
Puts him fifth.
28.3. Puts himself fifth, just behind Twins. 2 tenths off him, the Alfa Romeo. We've got Henkers on our outlap. There we go then. Said, was it going to be beaten? And it has by Julie Vane, who is, I don't know if you know Yorkie, but Julie Vane is a very good qualifier when he wants to be. He's definitely got the potential of getting a pole if he puts the correct lap in.
Yeah, I've seen a couple of times. He's definitely got the pace.
Yeah, Stiffmeister's
Joshua Meister's dropped
there.
it. Drops it. Cops.
Oh, down at Cops, is it?
Yeah,
he's got Gregors coming now.
Alpine
coming. Out the way, I would hope. Ooh, just after, yeah. And he's just. Oh no, Joshua Meister.
No.
Oh no. Oh, he's going backwards for too long, and that is him out.
That is a
Q1.
shocker.
And
he's unlucky with that.
oh no. Oh, what are you doing? He's crawling. He was crawling back the wrong way, waiting for Gregors, and he's been crawling back for too long. That's why he's been disqualified. It's unlucky.
Been disqualified for being nice and staying out of the way. Disgusting.
Here we go, mental about that. But he got the way for Gregors, and here comes Gregors.
He puts himself ninth.
8.
Or last. He needs to go again.
He'll go again. He can do a better time than that, so he'll.
Yeah, it might be put off by Joshua Meister. So.
Yeah, he might have let it off a bit there when he saw that he was round. We've got another Alpine going through. No improvement from them. I think Henkers is now coming round.
Henkers is coming round. Goes 6th.
28.0. Puts himself 6th. I've seen Henkers TT pace. I have to be honest. This is no disrespect to Henkers, but I don't think he'd be too happy with that. I think he's got the potential to be up there with Groundsy and Ginny Vane, and that man there,
yeah,
IFC Pines.
And it's beaten.
I say that.
Silverside Boy's beating it.
Good lap there from Silverside Boy for 1:27.5. That's a fantastic lap from him, and he takes provisional first place in this Q1 session.
We've got Rosswell coming around.
Rosswell, yeah. That's not a bad lap from him at 28.2, puts himself up into 8th place. So with Joshua Meister going out, I mean, it's just going to be 2 other drivers then that'll be eliminated. We've still got lots of people, obviously, though, to come round on their fast laps. Mag user goes through, clearly made a mistake, a 1:31.7. Gregors is coming around again. Is he up this time? I think he is.
That's that much better.
27.9. Puts himself up into 5th place, and that's a much better time there from Gregors. So then, I'm just going to see how many laps people have done on those tyres. Lemon's done 3 laps and has only managed a 28.3, so potentially could be struggling out there. Oh, as I say that, on his 4th lap. He goes up to 5th, now 6th fastest with a 27.8, and Henker's up into 4th with a 27.6. There'll be a lot of fast times coming in now as it gets to the latter stages of Q1. Anyone impressed you so far, Yorkie? I think, to be fair, I think Gregors, that's a good lap from him, but I also have to say, Silverside Boy up in 1st place. Good starting lap from Mr. Gary.
Mr. Gary, indeed. That's it's a very good lap from Gary Pines, Junu Vane. I think they're all going to be safe for that easily. Yeah, interesting to see who's on the lap now. Let's have a look. We've got Mag
User. And he's on a 103.6 through Sector 2, which was faster than Groundsy by a tenth. This could potentially put him first. Oh, he goes exactly the same as IFC Pines, and 24 thousandths off that pole time at the moment from Silverside Boy. But good time there from him. He retires as well, Silverside Boy. He knows that he's through with that time. Here comes Fish Sticks in his Haas. He's a bit wide on the last corner.
Oh,
only a 28.6.
Could be struggling with that.
His Button goes through the 28.1. Who have we got now coming up? Now we've got TJ coming up. Biddle has invalidated. TJ is now coming towards the end of the Hangar Straight. And comes towards the end of the lap. Takes the left, then the right. You've got to make sure you don't use the back end through this last corner. Goes through,
clean.
And it's a 27.9.
I think it should be safe with that.
Oh, but is he going to be safe? Oh, he's just missed the barriers there. Oh, lucky for TJ. That was a bit of a heart and a mouth moment there.
Well, his tyres are ruined. He won't be going out again on them.
Not be, and that's interesting there. I mean, we can see how close the field is in terms of times. We've got Silverside Boy in first with a 27.5, then right down to 14th is less than a second, which Stiffmeister is on out in 14th. But I have to say, Lemon, I don't want to jinx him yet, but I mean, he probably should be safe, but there's always this chance that all these drivers are capable of putting in faster times, and I don't know, maybe that's a bit early to retire, but maybe he thinks he's through.
Well, for myself, I wouldn't have done that, but I think he's only got a beat to, hasn't he, with Joshua out, so he should be safe. But yeah, I want to risk it.
I think we've got Biddle and Scotsman, and the last two people to set a lap. Biddle's on a 103.7 through the second sector. That's not too bad from Biddle. That was around Groundsy's first lap of the session time. He's split, so at the moment he's on for around that kind of 5th to 8th mark, but he comes now down to the last two corners. He rides the curb a bit there, does Biddle, but he comes around the final corner, and it's a 127.6, puts him up into 5th place, and I would have thought that probably make him safe.
Safely through with that, I would say. I think we've got, who else have we got on a lap? I think Button's probably next. Not Button, sorry. Johnny? No. Somebody on a lap. Whatever.
Something like that. I think it might be Scotsman.
Scotsman.
Yeah, it is Scotsman. 104.0 through the second sector. That's going to put him probably around, I'd say around Gregors. So this could be on the cusp this time. Let's see how he goes now as he comes towards the end of the lap. Get on that throttle quickly. 28.0, so at the moment he's just in. He's got to hope that Roswell and Stiffmeister don't improve on their times.
I think Stiffmeister's on one as well. Going through Magnussen Beckett.
83 thousandths down through sector 1, but yep, he's coming now towards the end of sector, and someone is off. It's TJ again. He's got to make sure that he doesn't crash.
He's a lucky man.
He is off at Cops. He is. We'll go back to Stiffmeister then.
Oh, he's 5
He's
tenths
6
up.
temps. Oh, yeah.
I think he'll be fine.
Just under 6 temps up. Yeah, he most likely is going to go up into around the top 5 with this. As he comes through
Goes a bit deep.
part of a lap. There we go. 127.6.
That pushes Scotsman. I don't think he's going to have enough time here. Unless he's got a bit of fuel left.
Well, I mean, the light's not flashing at the moment, so... But he won't be able to come in and come out again because the pit lane is just so slow. So hopefully this is like a rundown lap. It might be going.
Yeah, I think he'll be going for one here.
So... is he going to come into pits? No, he's not. He's going for
There
one
we go.
more run then. I take back what I said about Lemon.
Yeah,
I
I think he's safe.
I think he will be safe now, yeah. I think he will be safe. And Roswell was crawling.
I'm
I
not
don't know if he's
sure
trying to
what's...
save some battery. As much battery as possible, that's most likely what he's doing. But he's literally crawling. You don't want to stop though, Roswell. I can see what he's trying to do. And yeah, he's just trying to get as much battery as he can as possible, I think. Lap is Cruiser's on an out lap as well. Coming round now then, Stiffmeister probably will throw it into the pit lane. Oh, he's going to go for one more run. Saying Lemon might have been at risk. TJ could be at risk. He's retired down in 13th. Obviously,
That is
must
bold.
have ruined those tyres when he went off at Cops. And that potentially, if all the other guys set faster times, could see him out, but we'll wait and see. We've got 1 minute and 10 seconds left of this session.
Scotsman's up on his
We'll
time.
know
2 tenths. Coming through...
2 temps is around what he needs to get in front of Fishdix and TJ, who have retired already. So this is the kind of lap. But he's gone off, and he's unfortunately invalidated.
I don't think he'll have enough
He's going
time
to have
here.
one more run at it. He will have one more run, but he's not going to have a full battery, which is the only thing. And he's flashing on the fuel. Yeah, I would think now that is Scotsman out of qualifying. So it means then
And I think Roswell's going to be out as well, to be fair. Don't know if he's,
Roswell
don't know if
is
he's going to have enough time
invalidated.
here.
No, he won't.
Yeah, he's got
28
not enough
seconds
fuel
from
anyway,
there.
from the looks of it.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, I think that is it then. So Scotsman, well, I say that, if Scotsman's got enough fuel, but he's just put in a lap which has gone 2 temps faster in the first sector. All depends on if he's got enough fuel though, but he is currently flashing on that fuel indicator. Roswell, don't know why he's going round again, because that is it. That is the time, so Roswell will be out in 17th.
And then Scotsman, Scotsman's out.
Yeah.
We're out of fuel. It's unlucky.
That is Scotsman out of fuel. Unlucky for him, he was up by 2.5 temps in that first sector, but maybe just needed to put a little tad bit more in, or just not invalidate at that end of the hanger straight. But it's Scotsman, Roswell and Joshua Meister. We are losing from Q1. And the fastest time of the session coming from Silverside Boy in the Alpine with 27.5. And let's just look at those gaps as well, Yorkie, because we all know that Tier 2 is fantastic for how close the pace is, especially in qualifying. And if you look at that just closely, mate,
Yeah, that
first
is...
to ninth,
That's it. First to 5th. First to 5th is less than a tenth. It's
yeah,
as close as you're going to get with that. Oh!
yeah.
Stiffmeister's crashed it into Gregor's.
Oh, this has happened
no.
yesterday. This happened yesterday.
Oh, it's not going to be one of these again, is it?
This happened yesterday. Oh, hold on. I don't know what's happened there. Gregor's, I think, is still...
Yeah, Gregor's is still...
Gregor's... Yeah. Gregor's, for me, hasn't got the checkered flag by his name, and 1 minute 33 left in the session. Yeah, 1 minute 30 left in the session, and he did a one. He's just gone with a time of 1:36. So he did get across the line. So I don't know whether that's Stiffmeister's come up behind him and hit him, or the other way around.
I think it was more Stiffmeister into Gregors, to be fair. Obviously, Stiffmeister's come out the worst from that, and he's going to be. I don't believe he's going to be participating in Q2, unfortunately.
Dear, and
I think that was more the AI. To be fair, that was more the AI.
Yeah. Did you watch the stream yesterday?
Yeah, I did. Yeah. It was a bit of a mess. I was already out by then.
Waiting for Gregors now to get in the pit lane. Yeah, I know. Yeah, because Jacob. It was Jacob. There was Brookie. Brookie. And Lexus all on the main straight, and it was all the AI's fault as well. All the AI just crashed into each other, and that's just happened with Stiffmeister, and he will be absolutely livid. Gregors has also, through the AI ramming in the back, has got a 5-place grid penalty as well. So he's got to finish. Basically got to get into Q3 now.
He's got to do a good job here.
Start 15th. So he's going to be determined, like you say, to do a fantastic job for the rest of qualifying. But there we go then. Josh Lemeister, Roswell, Scotsman with a 3 out in terms of pace, and Stiffmeister's AI has sent him for an early exit in qualifying with a 1:27.6, which was a respectable time, and he could have been up there for the pole. So he'll be absolutely gutted. But the top 3 in that first session then, Silverside Boy, IFC Pines and Mag User, all with 27.5s. So then, Yorkie, how did you enjoy your first session of comms?
Had everything, didn't it? Had everything. But yeah, it's, I think Silverside Boys, he's had a good start here. Could be on for a pole. Pines, obviously.
Yeah. Yeah, he was telling me earlier. I thought he was telling me in a chat earlier that he wasn't doing too well in practice. He said he wasn't even getting around, just around about setting 128. So and he's just on a 27.5.
27.5, wasn't it? Yeah. So.
Yeah. And what normally tends to happen is that obviously, what tends to happen in real F1 is kind of get used to the track temperatures, and the times just start coming down now. That's what normally happens anyway. But once again, it's Groundsy who is the first man on track, and he's out on the soft tyre, so not opting to start on those mediums. He's going for the soft tyre. To be fair, around here isn't too bad to start on the soft. You can easily do a soft medium around here, providing there's no safety cars that can get in the way of your strategy.
Yeah, I know that soft and medium. It's not too much of a difference here in terms of pace, to be honest. I think mediums probably you'd want to start on, but it's not the end of the world. I don't think starting on the softs.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
I think they're all coming out now.
So what we're gonna. Yeah, we've got a big train of them coming out now. We've got Groundsy, and then we've got Silverside Boy, and then we've got a big train of about 6 cars, all come out around the same time. So anyone makes a mistake here could potentially drivers will want to give themselves space because it potentially hinders some laps.
I think what Cruz is doing. I think he's giving himself a bit of space here.
Everyone get out of the way. I think, give himself a bit of space, like you say. So then, it's your first comms ever, Mr. Yorkie, and we're going to let you go around with Groundsy for a hot lap as he sets the first lap of Q2.
There we go. So, into 7th gear. Going to rev it out fully. Back to corner that. Back target to 3rd. Oh, he's had a bit of a spin there. Losing a few tenths on that. And there we go, up to 7th, up to 8th. He's got to pick the braking zone well, and that's not too bad. Keeps it clean. Just got to get traction out of here. He does. And up into Cops. Does he keep it on? Oh, he doesn't. It's unfortunate, but he'll go again.
He will go again. I wasn't sure if actually he quite invalidated that.
It was
I had
just
all the HUD off for the viewers. But,
Yeah, just over.
Like he just unfortunately clips. I went over the white line.
Cruiser's lost it.
Oh, Cruiser's, yeah, just caught
Just
that.
kept it out.
TJ. But he's once again he's kept it out of the wall like TJ did, so no harm there. Silverside Boy would be the next car to come round, but he's also invalidated. He's out on the medium, so he will not be setting a lap either. So it means the first person now is going to be Trixon Pines. That's his old. Sorry, that is his old game.
That's not his
IFC
name.
Pines, I should say now. That's shocking from me. Well, I could call him Fraud Pines if you want. That's more accurate. Comes on. I don't know if that's TJ again off at Cops. Is it Yorkie?
I think it is. Yeah, it is. He's kept out of the wall, so
He's not liking these corners, is he? Maybe he's a bit more. He hasn't got enough rear wing on or something. But here comes Pines then. 128.1 on the mediums. That's not a bad lap from him.
Yeah, on the mediums, that's. Oh, and then twins across 127.3.
Hankers 28.7. Yeah, he can do better than that. He'll go again.
Oh,
Those
coming
tyres.
across.
So Lemming comes across. 28.9. Must have been an invalidation from Breggers, or was on his hot lap. It might have been on his out lap.
I think next Genevieve. Genevieve, yeah.
Yeah, Genevieve coming round.
And he goes second.
Just goes in front of Pines then on those medium tyres. Biddle slots in behind also with 28.1 on the mediums, and Magu's there. That's a great lap on the mediums. 27.7 on the mediums.
We'd think
Brilliant.
he'd be up there with that. Ground's invalidated.
It's only 2 temps off Silverside's best time on the softs in the last session.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a great time from
Talking to Silverside Boy.
Magu's.
Coming around the last corner.
Yeah.
He's going to go again on this one.
I don't know if he should go again, really. He's already had 2 laps.
Yeah.
He's got to start on these if he gets through, so
He's going to give it a go.
maybe it's time for Gary to come in, maybe, and get a set of softs on. Make sure he gets himself into Q3. Coming around. Comes Henkers again. He's slightly up. 28.1 this time, improves, but doesn't go up any places.
I think possibly Gregor's next, yeah.
Breggers to come across.
This could be okay.
Alpha Tauri.
Goes 7th.
28.2. Yeah, I think, those guys at the moment up in 3, 2, 3, 4 and 5, they're not bad times on the mediums. But once, I've also got Henkers and Gregors just behind on those softs, so it's a bit risky now. Do you try and gamble to start on the mediums, or are you going to go and put on the set of softs? To be honest, there I think probably the only one I would say that's got really a chance of being safe is probably Mag User.
Yeah, I'd say Mag User. He's probably. I mean, Johnny Vane's not too far behind, but. Yeah, especially you don't want to be setting multiple laps on the mediums if you want to start.
Yeah, that's it.
Sort of one shot and that's it.
Yeah, I think if I had to do a cut-off, I think I would put it around Mag User. I think that obviously that's providing that everyone else puts in the decent time and doesn't obviously invalidate. But if everyone gets in a good time and comes back out those ones down in 7th, 8th on the mediums, and like people like TJ and Lemming, if they come back out and get on a set of softs, I would say that's probably going to be around the cut-off, but we'll wait and see. Got anyone else coming around? TJ is coming around. He's 3 temps up on 2 lap old, soon to be 3 lap old mediums. 3 temps will only put him up to 28.4. So
yeah,
going for another lap.
I don't think that's well. He's finishing the lap, so it must feel it's going to be all right. See what comes over us.
Through.
Oh yeah, he's going to have to sit the softs on, I reckon.
Yeah. He'll definitely have to put them on.
You
if
don't
he
want to
wants
be
get
starting
through
on.
now into Q3.
Yeah, you don't want to be starting on 5 up on mediums. And yeah, like I say, it's not too much difference to be honest between softs and mediums at the start. So yeah.
Yeah, no, I found that
Oh,
last
Buttons.
night as well with the hard,
Buttons lost
the
it.
hard tyre. Oh, Button is off at turn 3. Is off
That
that,
is
yeah.
turn
Like,
3. I think it's called a
See a
loop.
lot of people. Yeah, you don't normally see a lot of people spin it there, but obviously you can use the back end and that can send you around. Fish Sticks coming round on his first flying lap on the mediums. Comes through. Start finish straight and it's
23.
He's got a decision to make now. Does he go again? Oh, Greg has
think-
retired.
I think he's retired, and I think he must want to start on the mediums.
Yeah, must do. He hasn't
It's
day in nose. He's in the pits. He
definitely in the
DNF,
pits.
no. Okay. Well, I know some drivers in other tiers that also like to do that. If they try and set a time, and if they can't get in the top 10, they'll just retire because they want to start on those mediums.
Yeah.
So
a bit-
Reggers will be one of the guys out then. So it means we've got 3 more to come to go out then in the session at the moment. That's TJ, Fishdicks and Button. We've still got plenty of time for that to change around. Fishdicks then coming around for another run on these medium tyres. I don't know whether if he's up, then he'd probably go again, but it's going to be tight. If he wants to have a go on the softs, he's 2 tenths up.
I could get him safe.
Yeah, I mean the thing is,
it-
it's so tight. This is what I mean. It's so tight this tier. Like two tenths is going to put you up to about 6 here. So here he comes.
Keep it clean, and it does. That's third.
Oh, fair play.
It's a quality
Fair
lap, that is.
play. That is a fantastic lap from Fishdicks. That even beats Magu's time that I was going on about. 1:27.726. I think he could be in there.
Yeah,
He could be in.
it'd take a lot of good laps to beat that. I think it could be safe.
All depends on how many people are going to come out on softs. That is the question. We've already got Gregors out, so Fishdicks basically needs to think now. Are 10 of the drivers behind me? Are 7 of the drivers behind me going to go faster?
Yeah, I don't see it.
Some
to
of
be
them
fair.
have.
I don't.
I don't know. I don't see it either, really. I mean, I think there's bound to be a couple of invalidations. So potentially, I think like Button's just done. He hasn't even got a time in yet, as old Button.
I think Pines is flying. He's 2 tenths up.
Interesting to see that Pines has come up on the mediums again. So, it's interesting. Here he comes then. 27.7 is the best medium time.
And he's beating it.
Pines does a 27.6.
I think the lap times are definitely ramping up now towards the end of the session.
Yeah, and Fishdicks is into the pits. Now he's got time to get in the garage, I would say, and put on a set of softs just about. But I don't know, is he going to want to? I don't know. I mean, I think if I was Fishdicks, I think I'd take the gamble and retire now.
Yeah, well, you can always come out and, but then you don't want to ruin a soft here, so it's a bit of a gamble.
Yeah. Jimmy Vane's on an outlap. We've got Henkers on an outlap. Have we got anyone on a fast
think
lap?
we've got a Button.
again. He's going round again.
Beckett.
Let's see.
This is his first lap. Yeah, I think that first couple of sectors were alright.
As it comes then to the end of the lap then, 1:37 on the softs to be remembered, but this should put him around about the 4th-5th mark, I would have thought.
There we go. Yeah, be safe.
Even better, but some P2, that should be him safe now, surely.
That's a good lap, that is. Silverside
boy
takes his position.
comes through. Does 27.4, goes a little tiny bit faster than he did in Q1 then. He goes up into second place at that time. He should be safe now. I keep saying he should be safe, he should be safe. And as I'm saying that, Fish Sticks is dropping down the order and he's retired in 6th position. Everyone now is on the softs.
It's not looking too promising now.
It's not looking too promising, is it?
He's got hope. He's got hope.
Oh, he's bound to have a couple of invalidations, so he might still make it in those mediums, but we'll soon find out. Is Jinu Vane then? He is going to be the next driver to set a fast lap. He currently sits in 8th place, so about 27.8. He set earlier on the mediums in the session. As he comes round now to the final stages of a lap, and he goes across the line. This is going to be P1, I think.
Yep,
yeah,
P1.
27.2.
And I think he should be safe with that. That's safe to say. And he's Henkers P3.
It's P3. Whoa! It's I'm trying to get my words out here. It's heart in mouth time for Fish Sticks and Pines here, and Groundsy as well, for that matter, because all of these guys
They'll
can go
all
potentially
come in now,
quicker.
yeah.
Is on out lap. Lemon is on out lap. So the next guy going to be round is TJ. He's only a 10th up through sector 1, but we'll see it through sector 2.
Oh, just kept it in. Still 2 tenths.
I don't
Could
think
be
it's
close.
going to be good enough. Yeah, we'll be on the cusp. Don't think it's going to be good enough though yet. 2 tenths is going to put him up to around about Lemon, who is 10th at the moment. So we'll soon see where it puts him.
Oh, 10th.
It's P10.
Just. But then we've got Cruz.
Lemon
Cruz is
is-
on a flyer. Fiddle's on a flyer.
Yeah, he's 2 tenths up. So Lemon is now done. So he is definitely out in 11th.
Yeah, I think they both could be in trouble here. Lemon and Lemon's out. But TJ could be in trouble. Both
TJ's
of them.
relying on Cruiser and Biddle. His good mate Biddle not to set a better time, but here comes Biddle actually. He's in front of Cruiser and he's going to come across the line now. He's got to set better than a 28. He sets a 27.7. He pushes TJ out, so Cruiser then has got to put in a good time.
And
he
it
does.
does.
P5. So then, I was saying that Fish Sticks was going to be safe. It's down to Mag User to knock Fish Sticks out.
And he's flying, to be fair. He's flying.
Mag User is liking qualifying, and he's near the top of the standings. He's got some pace on him as he comes around the final corner. Is he going to knock out Fish Sticks? He puts in a 27.2, puts himself second place, and unfortunately for Fish Sticks, gamble, the same gamble that I might have taken to retire in the pits did not pay off for him, and he's out in 11th place. Yorkie, once again, what a really close session that was.
It's ridiculous. Really ridiculous. He missed out. 16,000th. Yeah.
Oh,
It's tier 2 for you.
Right then. It is tier 2, definitely. It's so close this tier is. So then, Gregor's deciding to retire early. He will start actually P19, because remember, he's got that 5 place penalty for that with Stiffmeister at the end of Q1. Lemon is out, he'll start 13th, TJ 12th, and Fish Sticks, who retired on those mediums, try to get through. Misses out by just only 16 thousandths to Biddle, who just, by the skin of his teeth, gets into Q3. And out of all of those drivers, Yorkie, it's just ISC Pines then that gets in on the medium tyre.
Yeah, I think he could be up there for the pole. It's a good time on the mediums, that is. And being the only one, yeah, I think he's going to be up there, I would say.
Yeah, I've just remembered actually that the COCOMS is supposed to take pictures of the results. So
Well,
it's
that.
fine. You're new to it. I probably should have told you that. Well, it's a mistake from old Monkey Boy here.
That'll be fine.
So
We'll get it after. It'll be all right.
we'll get them after the stream. I'm going to get loads of comments now in the chat, I bet. The chat's not working on my phone. I can't seem to get any messages up. I don't know about you.
Um,
I'm not
No, I think,
ignoring everyone, by the way. Can't seem to get anyone up.
Maybe there's no one here. It's just us two.
Yeah, they found out that me and you were doing comms, and they're just like,
Yeah,
oh,
no, not listening to
I
that.
watched tonight. It might just not be. I hope it's not just connecting. I hope no one's been silent in the chat, but oh well. Right then, so we've got one more session of qualifying to go then, and
I think it's Silverside, but yeah, Silverside boy straight out.
Silverside boy, the first car out. Then I'm just going to point out. Just want to make a little announcement to the viewers. And everyone that follows us as well, thank you for all your follows and the support that we've been getting for the past year or so now that we've been an active racing league. We've now hit 250 followers on the Twitch. That's fantastic. Thank you to everyone that is kind enough to follow to us and also subscribe to us as well. We appreciate all the subscriptions. Oh, I'm getting some messages coming now. Maybe it's connected, or maybe it's because I mentioned it. Monkey fraud. Nobody's here. I should have gone faster on the outlap, says Lemon.
Oh, he's wanting
the outlap.
a pole.
He's wanting a pole.
David's wanting a pole. You're going to give the people what they want.
I would if I knew how to do it.
Well, I definitely don't, so yeah. You're not having a pole.
If David could log into the the league account, and make a poll, then I would be most grateful. But, hang on, I might be able to find it. I'm trying to focus on Silverside Boy. I tell you what, Yorkie, you take him round with Silverside Boy. I'll try and see if I can.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye. Yeah, so what's it? 27,556. It's not too bad. Oh, it's gone a bit deep there. Keep to the left and hold on to for dear life here. Ooh. Two Maggots and Beckett's. Is that nicely? Oh, Pine just been disqualified.
Oh, Pine's disqualified. What's
there goes his pole.
Oh, he's not. Oh, I know what he's done.
He's done the same thing.
Josh Lemeister's done. He's done what Josh Lemeister's done.
He's done the exact same. Like...
Oh god. Yeah, I don't know how to make a poll. I'm a fraud.
Oh, we got one. We've got one.
Oh, he can do it from his own account. There we go. Go on then, David. Poll is live. Go and react to the poll, everyone. Right then, as I was getting confused with how to make one of those,
yeah, I'm looking here.
has gone fastest in 27-1.
27-1 is fantastic. It's going to take something to be beaten.
Yeah, I think that's going to a lot to be beaten. Mag user invalidates, so it means that Button is next to come across the line. Only invalidates at the last corner, and that'll mean that his next lap is surely going to be invalidated as well.
That is unlucky. His teammate comes across in fourth.
Yeah. I wonder here if Janu Vane is going for another push lap. Button will realise and give him a tow. Biddle goes through into second place with 27.3, and then it's Cruiser with a 28.0. Probably set a better time than that. And I think Twins with 38.9, so he's obviously took a spin somewhere in the lap. We've got Groundsy probably going to come in the pits, is he? No, he's going to go for another lap then. Silverside Boy comes into the pit lane. He's going to go for another one.
Yeah, he's going for another push lap.
Yeah, he is. Okay then. So as he comes now across the line. Henkers is going to get any improvement on his 27.6. He does, yep. 27.3. Puts him up onto third.
It's close again at the top. It's between Biddle and Silverside Boy, but yeah, Groundsy. That's a good lap from him.
Yep, it is. Matthews has decided to come in the pit, so he's not going to go for another one. Button invalidated. Oh, he's invalidated again. Oh yeah, of course he invalidated in the last lap. So he'll come in and get another fresh set. I would have thought Groundsy's up again. Would he take those tyres for a third lap?
That's it'd be bold, but he's up, to be fair. Up on his time.
Yeah, Twins pulls into the pit, so does Cruiser, and then so does Bizzle.
Yeah, Groundsy invalidated. Lucky.
Oh, he'll be into the pits now then. So it's just Henkers out on track, and Henkers is 3 seconds down, so he'll come into the pits. They'll all change for a new set of tyres and go out again for one last run. We'll probably start to see the first ones come out in the next minute or so, though, because they'll probably want to have time for 2 laps in case there's an invalidation on one, I would have thought.
Yeah, and I mean Groundsy was up by a tenth or so you can definitely do a couple of laps consistently. Yeah, interesting to see when they come out.
We'll look at the intervals, the gap to the leader. So yeah, like you say, Groundsy's got almost a 2/10 advantage. That's a really good lappy set there. Biddle and Henkers separated by 3 thousandths in second and third. And then Silverside Boy 2.5 tenths back. And there's a bit of a gap there. You got Ginny Vane 5 tenths back, Cruiser 8 tenths. Twins, well, you might as well have a time, but 11.7 behind. But I think from what we could see, Gary, Silverside Boy, that's around about his best time of the session. So whether he's got any more in the tank, we'll wait and see. I think though, everyone down from 5th can improve. So this session isn't over yet by any means.
No, definitely not. We've got 3 that aren't really set representative times at all, with Twins and Matthews and Button. So yeah, they need to do a good job here. Yeah, everyone else, apart from maybe Groundsy will be pushing it to beat that. But yeah, we'll see.
It's like, I don't know if all the drivers have already used all their tyres, or they're just trying to save a set for the race. But unless it resets when you go across the line, everyone's out on used tyres at the moment.
Yeah, you're right.
I don't think it resets when you go across the line. So if Groundsy can go faster than the 27.1, which will be 3 lap olds, well, actually, technically older than that, because he's got an in lap, he's got an out lap, and then another out lap now. I'll be very surprised if he can go any quicker. I don't think it resets when you go across the line. I might be wrong, but we'll soon find out. As he's going to be the first driver to go for the second stint in Q3. Start off the battle for the pole position, and Cruiser is still in the pit, so he's leaving it well late. So he's only going to have 1 run at a lap.
Coming out now, so he'll have enough time. But yeah, left it a bit late there.
Yeah, no, it didn't. No, it didn't reset. So yeah, these are about 3-4 lap old technically. 3-4 lap old softs that he's on. If you add the in laps and out laps, so Groundsy then follow him, and then we'll just run down the whole field. See so we cover all the times that people put in. So Groundsy then comes now down to Brooklands, and then it's through Woodcut. Got the yellow flag out. It's just Cruiser just slowing down as he then now comes across the old start-finish straight And that's the famous Cops corner, which you can take flat out. You've got the right setup. And he does. Oh, he's gone.
That is unlucky, that.
though.
I think he's got enough time to go again.
Yeah, he's got plenty of time. Yeah, all he's got to do now is just slow down, turn that battery off, regain some of it, and go again.
Oh, there we go.
He'll have
Suicide
definitely
Boy.
time for one more run.
Suicide Boy's jumped up to second.
Okay, I thought Groundsy was the first one out. My mistake. Silverside goes 27.2.
That's a
Fantastic
good lap.
time from him. So we've got the two Mercs coming up then, in Junuvane and Button. Junuvane is 4 temps up here, so we could potentially go into around 3rd place. Let's ride on board with him. It's slow through that first left-hander. He puts himself up into 3rd place there then. Button puts himself up into 6th from a 27.6. All of these drivers are going to have one more go at it as well. Henker's posed 27.2. So he's going to have one more go. Here comes Mag User then. He has not set a time yet. 103.9 through the first sector. And that's not going to be around pole by any means. So he's got one more chance. He's put himself 6th for 27.6 as well. And then Cruiser is going to have one go at it. He now starts his flying lap. So Yorkie will go back to the start of the pack then. Everyone now, this is their final lap. So we're riding on board with Biddle, who is a 10th up. Potentially here could take pole,
I think
providing
he could be on for it here. Keeps it
I think
clean.
he's on for it. He's got to have a good last sector. Comes through the last corner. 27.1's the time to beat.
Oh, there we go.
27.0.
What a lap.
Goes on provisional pole. Silverside Boy is into the pit lane. So is that Twins is in, so he won't improve. But here comes Grounds. Then can he take his pole back from Biddle?
He can.
And yes, he can.
Wow.
He breaks into the 26s.
Got 2 Mercs coming round us. Oh, Johnny Bain's lost it.
Oh, Junuvane proves a little bit. And Button goes 6th for the 27.3 then. So it's Mag User and Cruiser left that could potentially take the pole away. Cruiser's invalidated, so he won't. But Mag User 7 temps up through the first 2 sectors, so this could potentially take off Groundsy if he's got a good last sector.
What a lap.
Oh, and with the last lap of the session then, it's Mag User that steals that pole position away from Groundsy, who's been on form all the qualifying. We'll just bring up the intervals then. 56 thousandths then he takes pole by. Groundsy in second, Biddle in third, his Red Bull teammate just a 10th behind. What an exciting end to qualifying, Yorkie. What did you think of that?
Doesn't get much closer, does it, mate? Does not get much closer. Yeah, 1/10 in it between top 3. So yeah,
It's always close in tier 2.
it's going to be exciting off the start, that's for sure.
Yeah, it definitely will be. Everyone's going to be fighting for position. Hopefully, we won't have a first lap pile up like yesterday.
Not like yesterday. No. Fingers crossed.
4 cars out in 1 corner. But yeah, that is the end of Q3 then. Mag User is your pole sitter for the tier 2 British Grand Prix. Groundsy will be on the front row with him. Biddle's in third, Junuvane 4th, Silverside Boy 5th, Henker's 6th. Button, good qualifying from Button in 7th. Cruiser is best qualifying, I believe, in 8th. Twins was at 9th, couldn't get a decent lap in that last session, and unfortunately, a man that could have also potentially been up there for the pole position, IFC Pines, gets disqualified for going the wrong way. What a fraud.
Yeah, not ideal. Not what you want. I think he could be one to watch though, to be fair, from 10th. Yeah. He's just got to make his way through.
Definitely. Oh, migraine host.
This isn't good.
Oh, TJ is left. Can you invite?
I will.
If that's alright, Yorkie. Don't want to lose the host. Well, hopefully, that won't affect the lobby, because I know TJ is the lobby host, so hopefully that'll just go to another. Oh, don't speak too soon. Yeah. Oh dear. Right then. So as we're waiting then for the start of the race, let me just see. Yeah, we've got. How many viewers have we got at the moment? We're on 23 viewers at the moment. Thank you to you lovely 23 for tuning in. Hopefully we'll get a couple more by the time we're on for the formation lap. Guys, if you want to put your predictions for who you think's going to be 1, 2 and 3 in the chat, that would be great. I'll try and follow it a bit more. Probably one of my not so good points. TJ has been booted, yeah, we know, Gary. Yorkie's trying to get him back in, so hopefully get him back in. I don't know if he's going to be back. The only thing is, I don't know if he's going to be able to take control before the... there we go, he's back in. I don't know if he's going to be able to take control. Yeah, hopefully he can take control. I don't know if you can take control during the formation lap. I've never actually been booted on the formation lap, so I'm not sure, but... Oh, right, so you've literally got to be like... Yeah. So then, as we're waiting, I'll just go through the Tier 2 standings for the... for Tier 2. Let me just get it up. It's really, really tight in Tier 2, and we've got 30 seconds for me to go through it, because we're going. Right, so we'll just quickly go through the top 5, because the top 5 is so close. Well, top 4 I should say. So Tank Delay, who's not racing tonight, and Henkers both have 82 points, but it is Tank Delay in the actual lead, because he's obviously count back. Biddle will like that, because I've mentioned count back. He will love that. Biddle in 3rd on 78. Maggie's on 4th with 77. And Eagle is in 5th, who also is not racing tonight, on 48. I heard from someone that Eagle's on the pool tonight, apparently. So, good luck to old Eagle. Hopefully he has a good night. Hopefully... It is, yeah. Especially with Tank Delay at the championship leader not racing. Anyone from the top 4, so Henkers, Biddle and Maguser, can take the lead of the championship. If they have a good finish today. It's Red Bull also 49 points ahead in the constructors on 155 points to Alfa Romeo's 106. So then, Gregors drops back down men to the back with that 5th place penalty. Yorkie, do you want to go through the grid from back to front? Yeah, that's it. Right then, so comes down meant to the end of the lap and Grounds has overtaken him, because that's what happens in this game. You just ghost through each other when you slow down to the start. Did Groundsy get in on the mediums, Yorkie? I thought he got in on the softs. I thought it was Pines, yeah. unless something else is shut. Yeah, might just be the game. Yeah, because sometimes it says that there is a lapping on the softs or the mediums when it's not actually the other tyre. So maybe it's just the game. Here we go then. We've got 5 riding laps coming on. 3, 4 and 5. A Tier 2 Grand Prix at Britain is go. That was a very quick start there. The lights just went out, but Maguser gets the lead of the Grand Prix going into the first corner. Groundsy in second. Junivane is up to third. And Biddle fourth. Henkers fifth. And Cruiser sixth off the line. We've got Fish Sticks as a spinner at the back. Oh, and there's a bit of wheel banging. He's gone back to the back as well. Josh Lemeister and Fish Sticks then, the 2 losers out of that start then. But as we now come down then to the end of Sector 1, it's Maguser from Groundsy, Junivane, Biddle, Henkers, Twins and Cruiser in 7th. We've got Twins trying to go around the outside of his teammate there at Woodcut. As they come up now towards Cops. Is he going to have a go into Cops? It's the 2 Alfa Romeos. He pulls back behind his teammate Henkers and thinks, no, I'm not going to do a Hamilton and Verstappen there on lap 1. But yeah, it's in general, Yorkie, a good start from everyone really. Like I said, a couple of people that have lost out in Fish Sticks. And even Josh Lemeister got up to the back of the pack now as well. But everyone's got through okay in that first lap. So yeah, you're right. I think he's got a left end plate missing, I believe, and Fish Sticks is got an end plate missing as well. Oh, and Rosswell, what are you doing, Rob? Do I go in the pits? Do I not go in the pits? Oh no. Oh, what that means though is it means Fish Sticks is going to be waiting ages because they're going to have to stack. If Rosswell's got damage, which I'm assuming he has, which is why he's come in, yeah, Fish Sticks is going to... Yeah. Oh dear, so yeah, he's going to be sat there for ages. And he will not like that at all. But Rosswell comes out on the hard tyre, so he can go to the end on that tyre now. But he is so far behind the rest of the field, I don't think there's going to be any way he's going to get really anywhere near this packet for the rest of the race, unless there's a safety car now. So then, Maguser still leads. Groundsy has dropped a couple of places now. He's in 4th position. It's Junivane with a great start, who's into 2nd place. Let's just have a look at the position changes. Yep, so Junivane's gone up 2 places from 4th into 2nd. And another good start there. Yorkie is Lemon. He's gone up from 13th and he's now up into 8th. So a good start from him on the medium tyres as well. Yep, Silverside Boy's dropped a... anything can happen, yeah, it's still a long race. Silverside Boy, yeah, dropped 6 places and he's got the first free second time penalty of the race. So that only adds more problems to his race. So all he's got to do is try and get back in amongst that top 10. I think a couple of people, definitely the ones at the back, will be hunting for a safety car now. TJ Rosswell and Fish Sticks. Rosswell especially, because if the safety car comes now, he can still go to the end. He can catch right back up. So Maguser coming through Maggots and Beckett's on lap 3, still leading from Junivane. Biddle is in 3rd position in the Red Bull. The Red Bull's going ever so well in Tier 2 this season. Like I just said previously, before the race started, they're 49 points ahead in the constructors with 155 points. And first and third is only going to add more to that tally and create more of a gap to the team behind. As Maguser once again puts in, as I say that, Ginny Vane puts in the fastest lap with 1:30.1. Steals it back, and Silverside Boy is just dropping down the order. He's now down to 13th. I don't know whether he's got a slight bit of damage, he's trying to nurse it or whatever, but he's gone right down the order, Yorkie. Oh, and he just misses Scotsman. Taking a spin at turn 3, losing the back end there. Yeah, I think he was alright, didn't go into any, didn't hit any barriers, so we just have to try and grab onto the end of that pack now, but it does put him 6.7 seconds behind Gregors, the car in front of him. But now, onto lap 4, Ginny Vane. We just look at this here because Ginny Vane is 1.2 seconds behind, so no DRS. Biddle was 5 tenths behind with DRS, so this could potentially be an overtake here. I think he's a bit too far back on this occasion, I think. Yeah, that's it. Plenty of time still to obviously gain positions. We're only on lap 4 of 26. But Biddle will be hoping to get up into that second place. So Red Bulls can have at the moment a 1-2 on track. But we'll see now as on the rundown, the back straight, if Biddle can make the move now on Ginny Vane. He's got to get a good exit out of this corner here, and he's 4 tenths behind. He's on the ERS, he's on the DRS. Still is just a bit too far back. There's a little bit of a gap forming, it looks like, from the top 6. You've got Cruiser then, 2.6 behind, so there's a little bit of a gap there forming. He's a little bit closer, isn't he? Last lap was 6 tenths, now it's 5 tenths, so it's an extra tenth. Is he going to have a go this time? He's gaining. He's too far back again. Yeah, Ginny Vane's just keeping that gap just about the amount he needs to not get overtaken in the DRS zone. But he's just got to hang in there and try and see his opportunity if it comes to him. Silverside Boy once again drops behind Gregors. I can only feel Yorkie, that he's got some kind of small damage and it's just affecting his pace slightly. Yeah, as IFC Pines, he's took a spin. Ooh, he's just getting out of the way, and he gets a. Yeah, Scotsman with a pen, and IFC Pines, when he's at that spin, looks like he's got a pen as well. So, yeah, it's a bit of a drop down for Silverside Boy and IFC Pines. Lemmings just got past Cruiser on those medium tyres. So Cruiser not having the best of times at the moment on these softs, but they come now up to Cops. And is he going to have a go? No, he's a bit too far behind. Oh, and Twins is off. Twins is off. He's got to make sure that he doesn't impede anyone. He's okay though. There's a lot of runoff at Silverstone. Yeah, that's it. Once again, Biddle is just a bit too far back for to get overtaken by overtake Ginny Vane. But it looks like Ginny Vane is just about also keeping with Maguser. That gap's been about 1.2, 1.3 seconds for quite a while now. So he's keeping with him, and if Maguser makes a little mistake, Ginny Vane could be in a DRS range of Maguser. But Josh Lemeister gets a penalty as well. We're starting to see the penalties come in now. Twins is into the pits. Yeah, and so is Silverside Boy. very early these stops are. Got 6 laps, so very early stops here. Are they going to go onto the hard tyre? They could go on hards, they could go on mediums. And oh, really? Okay. Maybe just change your settings, mate. It's, something's not working. Okay, no worries. Right, and so Junu Vane then, once again, he's got Biddle on the back of him, but that interval is just staying the same at 5 tenths. So it doesn't look like Biddle's going to have another go here. He's just a bit too far back, and Junu Vane is just keeping with it very well, actually. Just keeping ahead just enough. Lemon has now got 2 people behind him in Cruiser, who pulls straight into the pits. So he will be going either onto the mediums or hards. We saw Twins go onto the mediums and Silverside Boy go onto the hard tyres. So interesting to see who has the better tyre come the end of the race. Let's see what Cruiser goes on to. He is onto the hard tyre as well. Probably around this stage of the race, you can probably get away with a good thing with the medium tyre, but I've got a message from Yorkie. Just bear with me. I'll be right back with you. Oh, he needs an invite. Have I got an invite only? Let's see if I've got an invite only. Apologise, guys. Go. Right then, so back out onto the track then, and yeah, once again, it's just Biddle can't get anywhere near, unfortunately, but we're starting to see that gap now form even more now. It's the top 5 of Magusa, Junu Vane, Biddle, Brownsy and Henkers. And Stiffmeister just overtakes Lemon there at the end of the Hangar Straight. But they're 5.8 seconds behind, so really it's a race between the top 5. Are we back in, Yorkie?
I think we might be, if someone in the chat can let me know. Hopefully, should be all good now.
We're all good. Okay, Stiffmeister then puts them the fastest lap there of 1:30.0. Good lap there from him, so he's still got some good life on those soft cars after 8 laps. Might be some good tyre nursing there from him. While you were away, we saw Silverside Boy go onto the hards. We saw Cruiser come in and go onto the hard tyres as well. The Twins is out on the medium, so yeah, like I said, it'll be interesting to see who's got the better tyre come into the race. It's Twins there, puts in a 29.9 on those new medium tyres.
Yeah, well, I know that last night I pitted about the same time as mediums, and it pretty much done by the end. So yeah, might struggle a bit at the end, but yeah, the start should be a lot faster than some of these hard runners.
Yeah, and it looks like Biddle's dropped back a little bit now from Junu Vane. This is the main battle that we're looking at here between 2nd and 3rd, and yeah, he's dropped back for about 3-4 tenths on that lap. So it doesn't look like once again there's going to be any overtakes. Joshua Meister has got Button on his gearbox, and we'll soon see if he can get past.
It's not going to make a move into there.
David says, yes, we are all good.
All
you
good.
are a legend, Yorkie.
Sorted. I know. Try my best.
Right. I mean, everyone's just, at the moment, everyone's just really, wherever they are on the track, they're just kind of the same pace. We're not seeing that many overtakes here. Everyone's sort of, especially the top like 5 in a DRS train and them behind.
Yeah, I think Grounds will be loving this. He's obviously on the mediums, isn't it? So yeah, if you can just stick with these soft runners, they'll be loving this.
He will be absolutely loving. You're right there, Yorkie. Yeah, he's managing to keep with It's top 3, and everyone around him is on the softs. He's also got a 5-second gap to Stiffmeister as well. So Groundsy at the moment, if nothing happens, there's no safety cars, looks like the man that's going to be in contention for the race win. But we're not halfway through yet, so can't say anything just at the moment. But Biddle once again, yeah, it's not. It's almost like what happens in F1 last season with the design of the cars. You just get to a certain stage, get to about 5-6 tenths behind, and you just can't get any closer. And that's exactly what's happened here with these two.
Yeah, definitely. I know, but it's like quali. It's like quali again. They're so close together. You just can't make a.
Oh, we've got Twins off. Twins is off at Cops. He's gone off twice there now, that corner. Does not like it, but he's got Silverside Boy and TJ coming up behind him. As we've seen the first groups of drivers in the pits then.
Yeah, so, Henry's gone early with that. But yeah, I did the same. I went on lap 10. But yeah, it's it'll jump a couple, I would reckon, on soft mediums.
Yeah, that's it. I think Henker's, providing he gets his foot down, he could potentially, depends how long Juni Vane and Biddle leave it to pit, potentially do an undercut here, but we'll soon see when the top 4 the top 3 decide to come in. It should be very soon. But yeah, everyone's sort of, apart from the top 3 or 4, everyone's sort of spaced out now, having their own races. A little battle at the back between Silverside and TJ. Then obviously we've got the battle at the front. And let's see if any of these top 3 decide to come in. Mag User is in, which means Biddle's going to have to go around again. Probably not what he wanted to see there, Biddle. He probably wanted Mag User to stay out and he could have nipped in there, but he's going to have to go around one more time. It means he takes the lead of the race for now. And, Nice has got a 5-second penalty.
It's not great. Not great at all. But he'll be open for another safety car, I would think. Try and get rid of that 5 second, but yeah, he's onto the mediums.
Everyone's changed to the mediums, mate. Stiffmeister, Mag User, Juni Vane, all on the medium tyres now, and Groundsy could potentially have a go at Biddle here, but I think if he was wise, he would wait until Biddle comes in. He doesn't want to do anything silly, but. After 12 laps, not too many penalties from most people. Let's have a look at those penalties. So everyone's just that has got a penalty just picked up the 1 free second, and then we've got Stiffmeister who's got that penalty for speeding in the pit lane. David says TJ and Silverside round 2 after last week. That's certainly what it's looking like at the moment. Question is though, TJ's going to have to come in again. So he'll be hoping for a safety car so he can make that stop without losing too much time. Fish Sticks then gets another penalty and probably will be in again soon because he's on the 9-lap old softs as Biddle comes into the pits from the lead.
And then yeah, Groundsy takes that and let's see what the gap is going to be. I think Biddle will probably going to get jumped. I would say by Mag User definitely.
Yeah, I don't know though because. Well, Mag User, yes, but Juni Vane's been sort of with Scotsman, unless he's just caught up to him. He could potentially come out in the middle, but I think Juni Vane probably with the fresher tyres on that outlap probably will get ahead. Let's see now as Mag User comes through. Juni Vane is coming around the first corner, and Biddle gets out ahead. Oh, fair play to Biddle. He must have had a really good push lap before he came in, and he's now ahead of Juni Vane. He's done it on the pit stop rather than on the track.
Yeah, I think possibly Juni Vane might have had a Scotsman on a old tyre.
Hello, Juni Vane's coming back at him, and they make contact. Oh, and that was a
bit naughty.
Bit of a shove there. He was very lucky there, Bill, to keep
and
it
together
there.
Enkers are wanting to get involved.
Yeah. don't know. I thought it was a bit naughty from Genevieve. He sort of sent up when he wasn't alongside. Almost took them both out, but it was good from Biddle to keep the car on the track. A few more penalties coming now. Roswell's got another 3-second penalty. But now then, Biddle has got both Henkers and Genevieve behind him. Potentially, could we see a double overtake here?
He's run out of he's run out of ERS, Biddle. So if not this lap, he's going to be struggling next lap to keep him back.
Yeah, definitely. And just seeing there, Yorkie, Regis is all into the pits from mediums on lap 12. It's a bit early, I would have thought.
I mean, he could do it. What's he got? 12 laps on the soft.
No, I think that'd be a little bit early for me, but we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, I would have left it.
Probably got a safety car.
Yeah, I would have left it a couple more, but yeah, it's interesting for sure.
Yeah, well, this is the battle there at the moment. It's now 6th, 7th, and 8th on the track at the moment. It's provisional 2nd, 3rd, 4th. Or could be 1st, 2nd, 3rd, because Groundsy will most likely drop behind this lot, but then obviously will be on the softer tyre come the end part of the race. We've also got a little battle towards the back. Silverside Boy and TJ Scotsman's got in on the act. He's come out of the pits in between the two, so he's split them up there. The old Godfather splitting up the two fighting.
Sorted him out.
The peacemaker.
Indeed.
I'm not sure he would agree with that, but we're going back to this battle in between 6th, 7th and 8th there. It's Genevieve pulls out to the right hand side of the hangar straight.
Nice.
Goes and
Biddle's
on
not.
the brakes as they contact again. Oh, Henkers
Pretty
comes
wide.
across now. Oh,
Yeah, one of them's got to back out.
what a battle this is. Is Biddle going to lose 2 places in 2 corners? I think he is. He's trying to hold it out round the outside. This is fantastic racing, and Biddle holds off Henkers there. Loses that to Genevieve, but it's a great hold off from Henkers, but Henkers will be all over him now. Going down the back straight, but saying that, Biddle will now have the DRS back at Genevieve. That was some great racing there, wasn't it, Yorkie?
Yeah, but I'll tell you what, I think Grounds have been loving this even more. It's with them battling NCR.
That's true, yeah.
I think he can jump them, to be fair. He can jump them, 28 seconds? 28.7.
Yeah, the pit, yeah, you're right. The pit lane here is about 28 seconds, and they're 29. So at the moment, Groundsy can jump them and get onto the softer tyre. So all this fighting between the three is playing into Groundsy's hands, and he will be loving this.
I wonder if he's going to pit here. Yes, he is.
Comes into the pits on lap 15, and let's see where he comes out. We're going to stay on board with Henkers and Biddle. Genevieve had a bit wide at Beckett's there, but he seems to have lost a bit of time, but Biddle won't be in the range to go past. TS9 in the chat says nice and clean between all three of them. It was, mate. It was fantastic racing. But we'll come on. The top 3 are in. So is Lemon and Josh Meister. But the main person we want to look at is Groundsy. Is he going to get out ahead of this pack of 3 here?
It's going to be close, this.
Oh, it's going to be very close. It's going to be very close indeed.
And it does.
Comes out in the lead on the softer tyre. Fantastic there from him. I'm getting so confused. No, he's not in the lead. Sure, and all that, we've all forgot about Maguser.
Maguser, yeah, he's just
We've all forgot about Maguser there. Genevieve, Biddle and Henkers. We've actually forgot about Maguser, who is...
I think he's in prime position with this. Yeah, Groundsy on the soft will be back at him, but yeah, 4.5 seconds is it's quite a distance for that to make up.
Yeah. So then, those 3 being in the battle that they were, we literally forgot about Maguser, who was around 4 seconds ahead of them. And
I
apologise to Maguser for not noticing that he was there. But no, he is the race. But Groundsy will now get on the charge and go after him. But sort of Biddle there, pick up a 3-second penalty. And let's have a look at the penalties once again, just to remind ourselves. Genevieve, Biddle, Henkers, all three in this little pack here, all on 3 seconds. So really it looks like Yorkie going on the penalties in the track position at the moment. It's going to be Maguser or Groundsy for the win here as it stands.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, Henkers, Biddle and Genevieve have got quite a gap to the cars behind, so it'd be one of them, I'd reckon, to get the 3rd podium, unless anything changes, of course, which bound to happen.
Yeah. I almost don't want to say anything because I don't want to jinx anything.
Yeah, well, I'm sure
but,
Maguser don't mind me speaking about it. Don't want to be don't want to be Comcast at all.
Well, I was actually going to say that no one's gone out yet in 17 laps, which I think is great.
It's brave of you to say that.
Yeah, and I think I'm probably going to see someone put it in the wall now.
Oh, someone's in the pit.
I had to get it in there.
Oh, I think he's in the pit. Yeah.
So he gets in the pits again. Yeah, those mediums are never going to get to the end. So unfortunately, he's going to drop right back. He might get out ahead of. He's going to get out ahead of Roswell. But Trauma. That's his old name. So TS9 says my top 3 is Maguser, Groundsy, and then Henkers. He reckons Henkers is going to jump on Biddle and Genevieve. Interesting to hear if anyone else has got. Oh, there you go. I've done it. I've done it.
You've done it.
I've jinxed it.
Oh, it's behind in that corner.
We've got no one out, and then Monkey Boy Kurt goes and says, "You know what? There's no one out after 17 laps." Really
Pines is going to hurt you. Going to hurt you.
Pines goes and bits it.
It's in the same corner where we had that. We had the struggling quali.
Yeah, Cops. It's always a difficult corner, especially if you take it wrong. But interestingly,
no safety car.
Right, a safety car. No safety car, so it doesn't affect the guys at the front.
Oh, this might. This might.
Oh, this might. We've got everyone. Oh no. Scotsman and Silverside boy come together. How have they come together there?
I don't know what's happened there. They must have. I genuinely have no clue what they've done there.
It's a virtual safety car. Are we going to have a full safety car? That is the question.
Yes, we are
going to have a full safety car. Well, there is just a classic Monkey Boy Kurt commentator's curse. I've done it before.
That was just perfect.
Last season that was, wasn't it? I've done it before last season with Fish Sticks at Azerbaijan. I think I had another one. I did it a few races ago. Now I think that's got to be one of the best. I think no one out after 17 laps, praising all the drivers, then 3 go out in the space of 1 lap, and we've now got our safety car.
Yeah, TJ and Fish Sticks and Roswell as well. They're gonna love this. They're gonna get in the pits, get some softs on, and roll right back up to the pack. So back in the race.
Yeah, that's it. Who's coming in then? So Biddle's going to come in, Genevive's going to come in, Henkers is going to come in, Stiffmusk's going to come in. So this means, I'll tell you what, I know we've got Maguser and Groundsy having cracking races at the front, but this means that Lemon will go up into 3rd, and he's only on 2-lap-old softs, and he's got no penalties, and he's gained 10 positions on the start. So for me, if he stays there, that's a fantastic effort. As I say that, Josh Lemeister has also made up 13 places, and Greg has 14. So the people that went on to mediums on their first pit stop, it's ruined for them now, because everyone that's come in, they've just got to come in again. So everyone that started on mediums and went on to softs, they're loving it at the moment.
It's changed absolutely everything this has. Yeah. Oh.
Hello. You know what's going on here? We've got Fish Sticks and Groundsy overtaking each other.
Oh. It's not going to let him overtake, is it?
No.
He needs to get past, he needs to unlock himself.
Yeah, I let you overtake once it picks up the leader. I don't think it will let him overtake now. So as soon as we get going again, he's going to have to get out of the way of everyone from 3rd backwards. So this is a disaster for Fish Sticks. I mean, if anything, Fish Sticks might as well What tyres is Fish Sticks on?
He's on the softs to be
That
fair,
was
but yeah.
new softs. So then, I think as PS9 says in the chat, Stiffmeister can serve the 5 seconds. See if I think he has.
Yeah, he has.
He served the 5 seconds now, so that was good. Then he was able to get rid of that penalty. So Stiffmeister will have a slight. If he can keep with Henkers, Ginnyvane, and Biddle, will have a slight advantage there because he will have no penalties and will obviously go ahead of them all, because they've all got 3 each. But I really do think we're going to have a really good end to this race now, because the guys that are on softs in front, Yorkie, are on 3 laps, 3 laps, 3 laps, and 5 lap old, and everyone behind's on new. So you're going to have all the fresh tyres and the faster, should be faster paced cars trying to get into that, break into that top 5, and I think we're going to see loads of overtakes in a second. But what do we think with Mag User on 7 lap old?
I think he's going to struggle with that, struggle to keep him behind. Yeah, if Groundsy or Lemmy can get past and get a gap, it could be on for the win. But yeah, anything can happen, as we've seen. Anything can happen.
I actually think it depends how quick, or if Biddle and Ginnyvane, the likes of the first lot of drivers that are on fresh softs, it depends how quick they can come through the field. But I reckon Mag User, if he can try and stay ahead of Groundsy and Lemon for a good maybe 2 or 3 laps, I reckon potentially, because obviously the tyre wear is more on the softs and the tyre life is less, potentially get to a stage where he's actually not, the performance of the tyres around the same. But it all depend on how quickly the guys, like I said, from 6th back can clear the top.
Yeah, can clearly. If Groundsy, Lemon, and Joshua Meister, Gregors can keep him behind, it's just going to be cooking the tyres. Oh, Fish Sticks has binned it.
Oh, Fish Sticks. Well, it gets him out of the way of everyone else.
He's done a cracking job there.
Hold on, TJ. Does mean though that he's going to be a lap behind everyone now.
Yeah, well, I'd imagine he'll just pull into pits and retire.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Yeah, I reckon he'll just come in now, and there's no point of him continuing because he's not going to gain any more places at all. He might as well just come in now.
As he does.
Call it a day. Probably call it a day as soon as he gets in that pit lane. He sticks it out. Fair play to him.
Yeah, well, I mean, still time for another safety car, but yeah, he's going to have to be looking for that. And he's got to unlap himself again, so yeah.
Yeah, he's got to unlap himself over the whole
grid. Go through the same thing again.
Yeah.
Well, I think he might be sticking out.
Yeah, fair play if he continues. That's fair play from Fish Sticks, because he is literally dead last, and he most likely is not. Unless we have another 5 people go out, he's not going to get any points. So fair play to Fish Sticks, with only 5 laps to go as well.
Yeah, definitely.
So surely then, sorry, Yorkie.
No, that was good. Yeah, I'm going to say that. Yeah, if you're tiring on 3rd, 4th, 5th lap, it's I don't see the point. It's safety cars, as we've seen, can happen at any time. So yeah, it's worked out. It's only a few more laps, and if there is a safety car, so be it. He's a very lucky boy. That's all I can say.
And after we get restarted again, even if there is potentially another crash, it literally has to happen within the first lap, because I don't think the safety car comes out after 3 laps from the end or something.
Yeah,
so
it's going to be. I think if there is going to be a safety car, it is going to be in the first lap. It's going to be. Hopefully not carnage, but yeah, with all these fresh tyres and a few in front on slower tyres, let's say. Yeah, we'll see what happens here.
There we go then. Safety car is in this lap, and Maggie's going to have to try so hard here to warm his tyres. One, they're medium, so they're going to be even harder to warm up, and they're 8 laps old. Everyone behind him up until 10th, which is Cruiser, is on the soft, so the only driver in the field now on the soft tyre gets ready to go. Waiting for the right moment.
It's going to leave to last minute.
I think he is. Groundsy will be ready to pounce. So will Lemon. But more importantly as well,
there we go.
There was contact between Josh Lemeister and Lemon there, but it goes away there, and we are away. And Mag User gets away quite well, it has to be said, from Groundsy and Lemon in third position. Everyone stays the same through turn one, it looks like.
Bill's gone for a dive
up
there.
The inside of Gregors.
What a move.
What a move there from Biddle, and he's on the charge now. He's only got 2 laps old, but really the wear on that will be even less because he was only behind the safety car for those 2 laps. He'll be getting after everyone else now. Josh Lemeister will be his next target. Groundsy will be all over the back of Mag User as well, but he's got Lemon all over the back of Groundsy as well, so Lemon's got some good pace here it looks like, and that stages. We've got 4 laps to go, and it's sure to be a fantastic 4 laps as we go down to Copse Corner.
Yeah, Mag User's trying to break the toe a bit. Oh, as Josh Lemeister
picks up.
Oh, Biddle.
So we know
what? Oh.
Was that Biddle round the outside of
Ferguson Beckett's?
Yeah.
That is, but who's coming back at him
Josh
though?
Lemeister's going to come back. He's going to come back at Biddle. Biddle's trying to
stick
outbrake
it.
him at the end of the hanger straight. Oh, and Josh Lemeister has to settle for 5th for now. He's most likely going to drop even further with those penalties. We'll keep it on the penalties now, as we know what tyres people are on. They're probably not going to come in now unless they get a damaged wing. But Cruiser gets another 3 seconds then. So at the moment, Gregors can potentially still gain some places, but Lemon here is on for a podium, provided he can keep it on the track and keep with these 2. But as we can see now, Yorkie, Groundsy is on the back of Mag User. There is no DRS yet though.
He's on the charge. Is he going to send it, or is he... No, it's going to take a bit of time. It's got plenty of time left.
Chat is saying Lemon did fish sticks are dirty. Ooh, okay. But you picked 2 times to get the fresh tyres back. Oh dear, so it looks like Lemon has potentially put fish sticks into the wall. That's why he spun around.
That'll be one for the stewards.
Yeah, most likely that will get clipped from fish sticks if that's the case. We'll go back to the front then. Groundsy now 2 tenths behind Magus. Julian Vane picks up another 3 seconds. That's going to hinder his chances with some high points. But now Groundsy 4 tenths. And still, the thing is, I think Mag User potentially at the moment, he's, like I said, he's keeping Groundsy behind. And this gets to the point now where Groundsy's tyres, which are now 6 laps old, can start to fall off a little bit of a cliff.
Yeah, I think he's going to have to make the move soon with them soft tyres. So, yeah, Maggie, what is it, 10 laps old? His tyres? 11 laps
now.
now.
11 lap olds, the mediums.
Yeah, you would think it'd be about the
about
same.
10 laps they.
Same pace or so with the 7 lap old softs.
That's it, but we've now got a DRS train, and Groundsy now 2 tenths behind Mag User. Surely now with the DRS, Mag User pulls out to try and break the slipstream, but Groundsy goes down the inside as they come now in. There's a contact between the 2. They're side by side going through into Woodcut. Groundsy tries to hang it round the outside on lap 24 of this race, and Mag User stays ahead, but now on the run up to Copse Corner, past the old start-finish straight. And even Lemon's getting involved in the act now. Lemon's just behind us.
Bringing him all.
Oh, Lemon!
You've done it again.
He's done it. Look, keep cursing people. He's got a 3-second penalty for his troubles, it looks like now, with everyone on penalties behind. It's out of Mag User and Groundsy as it stands for the race win. Now as we come onto the hanger straight, Groundsy's going to have DRS again. Mag User has got 30% battery that he's using to try and defend. He pulls that to the outside. Mag User
gives him plenty of space there.
Front, lovely. And that is Groundsy into the lead of this race. But can Mag User stay with him and potentially get the DRS back? And we get to the back straight.
You possibly want it on the last lap. You won't want anyone behind you with DRS on last lap, so Yeah, see how they play this. But yeah, Lemon's not gonna be far behind them, and then Biddle behind them.
Yeah, and the guy that could actually, now that everyone's got a penalty, if he can stay close enough, could potentially gain a lot of places. Is Stiffmeister in 7th. He hasn't got a penalty at the moment, so he could gain a lot of places.
Yeah.
Go back then to the back to the front. Maguser is staying with Groundsy just. Doesn't matter really if Lemon or Biddle stay with them because they've got 3-second penalties, so it is really down at the moment to these two. If we had to call it now, Yorkie, what are we going to go with?
Toss of a coin, I'd say.
Toss of a coin, yeah.
Yeah, I'd go with Maguser. I think the 8-lap-old soft going to be struggling a bit, but yeah, could be neither of those. Could be Stiffmeister.
There we go. Look, 4 tenths is the gap. Surely now, and
it's using the
got less battery. He's coming back at him, and Maguser goes down the inside of the hangar straight and retakes the lead of the Grand Prix. And Groundsy now drops back down into 2nd place. As we go now then to the final lap of this thrilling Tier 2 British Grand Prix, it's Maguser that leads from Groundsy, from Lemon in 3rd, and Biddle is in 4th. And yeah, what a race and what an end to it's going to be. Groundsy only 2 tenths behind, and we'll have DRS now. Oh, and a bit of a lock break there from Maguser. Groundsy all over the back of him here.
Yeah, it's got a. To be honest, if I was in that position, which I don't think I'd ever be at the moment, but yeah, I think I'd wait till the back straight. Oh, but he's not gonna. He's not gonna.
He's going again. He's going again. It's oh, they almost make contact. Maybe a little touch in the rear left and the front right there, but it's.
Oh, he's low.
There's a yellow flag. Oh, he's lost it.
Yeah,
he's lost it
Lemon's
coming out
through.
of Woodcote. And he lets Lemon through here. Biddle was also on the outside.
Oh,
Could
I've seen
this
this before.
potentially be? Oh, Biddle goes around the outside. They're still side by side, and Biddle cuts into 3rd place. Groundsy then loses the back end coming out of Woodcote on the final lap. And that drops him now down to 4th. He will go back up to 2nd with the penalties. Henkers then picks up another 3 seconds. So then, Lemon is... No, not quite. So it looks like then, provided there is no invalidations or run wides at the last corner, Maguser comes across the line and he's going to take the victory in the thrilling last few laps of this Tier 2 Grand Prix. Maguser wins. It's Groundsy in 2nd.
And it is Stiffmeister.
Goes up to 3rd. And Lemon 4th. I have to say, I know David said about a bit of a contact with fish sticks, but that's a great result for Lemon in 4th. And I have to say also, Stiffmeister making up 11 places.
Yeah, well that's a good reward for keeping it clean. No penalties, and yes, it's earned from it.
Yeah, I think Gregors didn't have any penalties in the end. Also, he came up into 6th. He gained 12 places, so he was the driver that gained the most on the actual race. Biddle in the end dropped down to 5th with the penalties that he had. And you know, in the middle stages, we had Jimmy Vane and Henkers fighting for those positions as well. Jimmy Vane in the end finishes 7th. Henkers was 9th. But in the end, it is Maguser that takes the win here at Silverstone. A fantastic few last laps of that race. A fantastic race overall. What did you think of that then, Yorkie?
Yeah, I tell you what, it did spice up towards the end. Yeah, towards the start of that, it wasn't too exciting, but yeah, towards the end, it showed what Tier 2 was about. It's close racing.
Indeed.
Genuinely fair racing, but yeah, that's for the stewards to decide. But yeah, from what I saw, it was all fair but hard racing.
That's it. Yeah. No, fantastic race there. Good win for Maguser. More points for Red Bull, obviously. 1st and 5th they finished. Yorkie, if you'd be able to get the free, or try and get the free into the party for the post-race interviews.
Drop them an invite.
So there we go then. Well, Yorkie gets them in to the party. We'll go through the classified standings then, or classified results I should say. So Maguser takes the race win. A fantastic end to that race by 1.2 seconds in the end. Groundsy is in second. Fortunately, did lose the back end of the car coming out of Woodcote, which let Lemon and Biddle through on that final lap. He finishes second in the end because he didn't have any penalties, and Stiffmeister, or Stiffminster, we're just going to call him Stiffmeister, it's easy for me to say, comes up from 14th on the grid with no penalties and takes third position, and the fastest lap, I should say as well, with 28.4. And then the rest of your points finishers, Lemon, another fantastic race for him, comes up from 13th, he finishes 4th, Biddle 5th, Gregor's 6th, comes up from 18th, Junior Vane 7th, Josh Lemeister 8th, Henker's 9th, and Button grabs the last point in 10th place. In the end, it was just a little bit unfortunate at the time of that safety car for the original soft runners that went onto the mediums. Because obviously the guys that started on the mediums, they literally came in for the softs, and a lap later there was all the carnage.
It's all the safety car,
So
yeah.
then- Yeah, only the one safety car, but we've got the 3 podium sitters now in the party with us, which are Mag User, Groundsy and Stiffmeister. Yorkie, do you want to take, I'll tell you what, I'll take third, do you want to take second? And then come back to myself for the first.
Yeah, 5 a minute.
Yeah, okay. Podium sitters, just make sure that your audio is included, obviously, so the guys can hear you that are watching. We'll start then with P3 then, which was Stiffmeister, and I'll have to start obviously by asking you about the little AI incident in qualifying. What on earth happened there?
Wow.
Something you don't know actually.
Yeah, I didn't realize it, but apparently my AI crashed into Gregor's and I got the DNF. So I was like, I'm through to Q2. It was only 15th. I thought, yo, I'm lucky, but then the AI fucked it up for me. So that's a great game, Nothing wrong with the game. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm going to quote David Loweface. This game is perfect and has no bugs.
Yeah.
It's very true there. And we saw it yesterday as well in the Tier 1 race, so clearly something they got to fix there. But more on to then the rest of the performance you had today. So going on to the race, you actually started P14 because actually Gregor's got the 5th place penalty, which bumped you up a place.
Yeah,
And,
that's fortunate, yeah.
And so yeah, did you start? Was it mediums you started on? Was it?
No, I started actually on the softs. I wanted to go
right.
straight away, overtake as many people as I could, because I thought there will be an early safety car, but at the end it didn't. But I managed to go to the field quite quickly, so I was like in P6 when I had to pit. And then I got a 5-second penalty because of the speeding in the pit lane, so that was a bit unfortunate, but managed to recover, and that last safety car that I managed to pick up the podium, so pretty nice at the end, yeah.
Yeah, no, I've actually completely forgot about that penalty you had. Yeah, and you were able to save that under the safety car, obviously.
Yeah.
I mean, we were saying, me and York in the comms box, that really it came probably a better time for the guys that stopped onto the softs, starting on the mediums, but in the end, obviously the fresh tyres seemed to prevail.
Yeah.
Yourself didn't have any time penalties for corner cutting, which obviously a lot of people in front of you did, and that's why you moved up to third. So a fantastic podium finish for yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know if you were expecting that. Did you know if anyone had penalties in front of you? I don't know if you could see everyone obviously on your screen, but
Yeah, I was definitely not expecting a podium after the start at P14, but I saw there were quite a lot of guys with penalties. My teammate actually got 9 seconds, so I thought I have a chance, so I used all my ERS at the last lap, and I think I got P3 at like 4/10 or something like that. So pretty nice in the end. Yeah.
Yeah, and you grabbed that fastest lap as well. So well done on obviously the P3. Next week we're at Austria, the Red Bull Ring. How'd you fare around there? You looking forward to that one?
I like Austria, but unfortunately I can't make it next week, so that's a bit of a shame. But I hope my teammate can get the points. Yeah.
Well, yeah, you're going to have to rely on old Josh Lemeister or one of the reserves as well to get the points then for Aston Martin next week in Tier 2. But once again, mate, well done on the P3 finish. Fantastic from where you started. Or hand over then to Yorkie, who's going to interview P2, which is Groundsy.
P2, yeah, so Groundsy. Yeah, I think you had, was it second in qualifying? You were showing some real pace, to be honest, up with Maggie User, and it essentially carried on into the race with you two. Yeah, how was your quali first of all?
Yeah, quali was good. I kept being 2 tenths of my lap, and then validated, and my final run I lost about 2 tenths at turn 4, but still improved by 10th or so. So annoyed that I didn't get pole, but I didn't have the pace first in anyway.
Yeah, well, correct me if I'm wrong, but was the lap, the quali lap on used tyres? It certainly looked like it from our side.
Which one?
The Q3, end of Q3.
No, but I did more than one lap on it, back to back.
That's about fair enough.
My pole lap was probably the 2nd or 3rd lap in a row.
Yeah, well, I know it was
The
swapping
second place
between.
one.
It was between you and you, Maggie, Biddle. Kept swapping between you lot. So yeah, moving on to the race. Well, towards the end it spiced up a lot, but yeah. How about the rest of the race?
Yeah.
Did it go well?
Yeah, when I first pit and came out behind Magus, I wasn't really gaining, so I didn't expect to catch him by the end. But then safety car came out, and I didn't lose the back end at Luffield on the final lap. Maggie broke, and then he just lagged forward. That's why.
Yeah, it looked like it was a bit of contact there on the.
Yeah, he just
run up
lagged
to
back,
Cox.
and then I broke on the final
think-
lap. So we could have had a really good ending if that didn't happen.
Yeah, well, I think it might have been Lemon and Biddle sort of took advantage of that, but yeah, with the penalties, I think you still got the
Just let them
second.
through.
Yeah, it
Yeah, I
looked
let
like
them
you were
through 'cause they had penalties.
let off a bit, yeah, through Maggis and Beckett's.
No, I wasn't
obviously
with
with-
Magus or after.
No, it's yeah, quite a distance at that point, but yeah, congratulations on the second. I don't know if Monkey Boy has anything else to add.
All I'll say on that was, I think I was looking at the interval maybe, but no, I obviously assumed that you lost the back end a little bit coming out of Woodcut, but
No, so I was right behind Magus and he lagged back, and obviously desperate not to get front wing damage, I broke and then applied the
Right,
bottle
okay.
trying to get. But by the time I accelerated, and
it's gone.
he lagged back
Yeah.
forward.
Right, okay. All right, okay then. Well, yeah, that's all I've got to say on that. So, yeah, thank you, Yorkie. Thank you, Groundsy. Congratulations on the P2. Good finish from McLaren. So then we'll move on to the race winner then, which is Mag User, and I believe, if my maths are correct, that puts you in the lead of the Drivers' Championship with that win today. Fantastic race for you, and I have to say, last lap of that qualifying session was a fantastic pole lap. Did you feel like you could get that pole today? Were you aiming for pole position today in qualifying? Yeah, and going on to the race, you had a good start. Got off the line well. Obviously kept the lead, and I'll admit it to you now. When we got to the middle stages, there was 3 cars behind you having a right good battle, and we literally completely forgot about you, that you were in the race. And off you were going away for about 3 or 4 seconds ahead.
Probably.
Um,
Yeah.
But yeah. Mag User, could you just check your audio's included? David saying there is no audio.
fixed it now.
Right, okay, we got the audio now then. So yeah, literally we completely forgot about you, and then we realised, oh no, Maggie's in the lead, and we knew that Groundsy was going to obviously attack because he had those fresh softs, and then the safety car came out, and obviously there you're in a bit of a tricky situation. Do you come in and lose your track position, or do you come in for the fresh softs like some of the guys did behind? Obviously you decided to stay out on the mediums, and obviously that paid off in the end, and I would assume that after you got about 2 or 3 laps after the safety car, around those last sort of final 2 laps, kind of tyres came sort of back into life because the softs of Groundsy would have gone off a bit, but it was a fantastic last 3 laps from yourself. Did you think at any point that this could potentially go wrong?
It probably would have went wrong on the restart if I didn't get it right. I knew Groundsy was just as quick as me on any tyre, so I had to try and get a good restart, but it was just try and hold the pace and try and get out of DRS. Obviously that didn't work, but yeah, it was just trying to hold him off the whole time. If I did lag back, I do apologise, but it would have been a good battle.
Yeah, I think it would have been a fantastic battle going into the last few stages of the last lap through Maggots and Beckett's on the Hangar Straight. But at the end of the day, you were the first driver across the finish line, and you take the win for Red Bull. Very well done to you. Obviously, take lead of the Drivers' Championship and increase your lead in the Constructors. So Red Bull will be loving that, of course, with Biddle's 5th place. So well done on your win, mate. That is the post-race interviews done then. And before we go, me and Yorkie are just going to choose our driver of the day. I don't know about you, Yorkie, but for me, obviously I know the front 2 have both had great races, but from where he started, I've got to give driver of the day. No penalties as well. Corner cutting penalties anyway, to Stiffmeister.
Yeah, I would. Unfortunately, I would agree with that. Yeah, I know he's in the party, but yeah, it's for me, he's definitely driver of the day. But yeah, Maggie and Groundsy, fair play. That was some great racing. But yeah, to come from 14th for what looked to be a reason that wasn't anything to do with you, with the game is not perfect, that's for sure. Yeah, from 14th to third, that's a quality evening.
Yeah, quality evening. And Yorkie, first go on comms. How was it, mate?
Brilliant. I was taught by the best, of course. But yeah.
Oh, I don't know if David's going to like that.
They're still here. But no, it's
well, thank you, mate. Yeah,
been a good laugh, and if you need me again, I'll be here. But yeah, I'm sure. Is it Zilla went it on Fridays? I'll be here.
Yeah,
I'll be back next
normally
week, I'm sure.
Yeah, Zilla's away up to some mischief tonight. Not going to say what. But yeah, no, great to have you alongside me tonight, mate. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in tonight for the Tier 2 British Grand Prix. Well done to Mag User, Groundsy and Stiffmeister on their podium position finishes. We will be back on Wednesday night for Tier 3 as we head to Austria Red Bull Ring for round 9 of the season. Thank you guys all for watching, and like I say, we'll see you next week on Wednesday for the Tier 3 Austrian Grand